Hello, and welcome to the first in our deep dive series for One Piece. In these videos, we are going to cover key points and often overlooked details of the One Piece manga. Warning, this video contains major spoilers regarding the first arc of One Piece, the Romance Dawn arc. This video does not contain spoilers beyond Chapter 7. Firstly, let's take a look at the main character in One Piece. Here we have our protagonist, Monkey D. Luffy. At the start of the series, Luffy is a 7-year-old, bright-eyed wannabe pirate who doesn't even know the implications of being one. Luffy has a very exaggerated lack of awareness throughout the series, but makes up for it with endless amounts of bravery in the face of adversity. Luffy is the kind of character to look at a nearly impossible situation and say something akin to, "Well, there's a chance we don't all die." One other key feature to Luffy is his level-headedness. This may not seem important, but One Piece is an adventure with many types of people in many different places. So Luffy being amiable in general allows him to make friends everywhere he goes. The initial setting of the story is the current pirate king, Gold Roger, being executed, and claiming that anyone who wants his treasure can search for it if they want, bringing in the Great Pirate Age. One thing this scene does in addition to setting the beginning of the anime is serve as a warning to some readers. One Piece in general is a fairly upbeat and overall jovial themed anime, but there are times where it does not stray away from violence. And I think the guillotine execution, with everyone cheering, lets the reader know that early on. Then we are taken to the first scene of One Piece. Luffy acting a fool to get his signature scar, eventually leading to everyone chilling and drinking at a tavern. With a first glance at this scene, one might think there isn't too much to look into, but the bar scene has two main goals. The first goal is to demonstrate that Luffy, despite claiming to be an adult, is still in fact a kid. The second is learning that decisions have consequences, and Shanks is the guide for that. The entire encounter with the bandits is meant to show Luffy is headstrong, without really understanding the implications for not only himself, but also others around him. Luffy gets so mad when Shanks does not stand up to the bandits. Then Luffy gets two quick lessons. The first about standing up and protecting the things that do matter, when Shanks fights the bandits. The second lesson is teaching him about the consequences of his own actions to others, in an extreme fashion. Shanks has to give up his own arm to teach this to Luffy. This sequence is meant to transition Luffy into an adult, and the scene right after, where Shanks gives Luffy his hat, reinforces it. Luffy's first solo adventure has him encountering two critical characters for the first arc. The weak, aspiring marine named Koby, and Zoro, a man bent on becoming the world's greatest swordsman. Luffy quickly dispatches a mean lady pirate abusing Koby, and in doing so earns Koby's trust. The two proceed to begin rescuing Zoro, heading into the heart of a marine base. This is similar to the recklessness displayed by Luffy in the first chapter, but Luffy is now an adult with the power of a devil fruit to assist him. Luffy's initially unfazed by the scary Zoro that seemingly terrifies everyone else, except for a little girl, of course, who just wants to feed the scariest man on the island some rice balls. What's key about Luffy's interaction with Zoro here is that we see Zoro and Luffy have similar outlooks on their goals. Luffy wants to be the greatest pirate, the Pirate King, and Zoro wants to be the greatest swordsman of all time. This unbridled drive to be the undisputed top of something forges the bond between these two. Luffy defeats Axe Arm Morgan, but the main goal of this entire sequence is simply to set up the Marines as the bad guys in One Piece, who just so happen to be masquerading around as the good guys. During the rescue, we do get a brief flashback explaining why Zoro has a third sword. This flashback also serves to reveal that Zoro's desire to be the best isn't simply driven by a single factor. The Romance Dawn arc begins to wind down once the Marine captain has been defeated. Luffy, Koby, and Zoro are eating and enjoying themselves together one last time in the Rice Ball Girl's house. How fitting that being nice comes back around in this arc. But the sublime situation cannot last. Koby gets intentionally left behind by Luffy, who instigates a fight with Koby. One of the few times I will probably make the argument that exchanging punches to the face is a sign of true friendship. Even though helping Kobe seals the fate of Luffy and Kobe to be enemies in the future, Luffy's nature to help others is unfaltering. Zoro and Luffy head out together, leaving Kobe to the Marines in search for the Grand Line, which is where a majority of the plotline for One Piece takes place. Now it's just Luffy and Zoro against the entire pirate world. But Luffy has a second-hand straw hat now, so that's pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching. More anime and manga content coming at you real soon.